ever lain in bed at night and felt like everyone else was moving forward while you were still in the same place? Have you ever looked at your phone and suddenly felt smaller inside your own life? Welcome to Peace English Podcast. I am glad you are here. Come in slowly, not with your best face, not with a perfect mind, not with all the answers. Just come as you are. Maybe your day has been long. Maybe your mind is still full. Maybe there are too many small things inside your chest tonight. Stay with me for a little while. This can be a quiet place for you. A place where English does not feel like a test. A place where you do not need to be fast. A place where you can listen gently, breathe softly, and let the pressure become a little lighter. You do not need to understand every word. You do not need to answer anything. You do not need to translate every sentence in your head. Just listen slowly. Let the words come to you. Some words may stay. Some words may pass. That is okay. Your English can grow gently here. Your heart can rest gently here. Just for a moment, notice where you are. Maybe you are sitting in your room. Maybe the light is soft. Maybe your phone is still in your hand. Maybe there is a window near you, dark and quiet. Perhaps there is a sound far away. A motorbike on the road. A door closing somewhere. A small sound from another room. Let it all be there. And now, if it feels okay, let your shoulders drop a little. Let your hands rest. Let your eyes soften. Take one slow breath in and let it out. There is no hurry here. No one is asking you to become someone else in this moment. You can simply be here. But maybe, even in this quiet, there is still a question inside you. Have you ever lain in bed at night and felt like everyone else was moving forward while you were still in the same place? Have you ever looked at your phone and suddenly felt smaller inside your own life? Do you ever feel like other people are learning faster, growing faster, healing faster, living better? Does it ever feel like your heart is tired, but you do not know how to explain it? Have you noticed that you can be kind to other people, but very hard on yourself? Is there a quiet part of you that feels ashamed because you need more time? Maybe you have been asking yourself, why am I still here? Why am I still so slow? Why am I not better by now? And maybe, after asking these questions, your chest feels a little heavy. Maybe your breath becomes smaller. Maybe your shoulders stay tight, even when the room is quiet. Maybe your hand is still holding the phone, but your heart is somewhere else. Maybe the window is dark. Maybe the light near you feels weak. Maybe the whole world feels like it is moving, moving, moving. And you are just trying to breathe. If this is you tonight, please hear this softly. You are not lazy. You are not broken. You are not a failure. You are not the only one who feels this way. Maybe you are tired because you have been trying for a long time. Maybe you are carrying pressure that no one can see. Maybe you are moving slowly because your heart has been carrying too much. And maybe slow is not wrong. Maybe slow is simply the pace your heart can hold today. So today, we will not rush to fix everything. We will not push your heart to run. We will not turn your life into another race. We will simply sit with this feeling. We will look at it slowly. We will listen in simple English. We will breathe slowly. And little by little, we will find a softer way to carry it. Stay with me. You do not have to move fast tonight. You only have to stay close to yourself. Maybe the room is quiet now, but inside you something is still moving. A thought, a worry, a small pain you cannot explain. Maybe it is not loud. It does not shout. It only sits there, somewhere in your chest, and asks, why am I still here? Why am I not further by now? Why does it seem so easy for other people? Perhaps this is the part that hurts the most. Not only that life is slow, but that you start to believe slow means wrong. You look at your own path, and it feels too quiet. No big change, no clear sign, no beautiful moment to show anyone. Just another day, another small try, another evening where you wonder if you are doing enough. And maybe, deep inside, you feel ashamed of that. Ashamed that you need more time. Ashamed that you still get tired. Ashamed that you cannot move as fast as the world seems to move. But stay with me here. Just for a moment. What if the problem is not your pace? What if the problem is the pressure around your pace? Maybe you are not moving slowly because you are weak. Maybe you are moving slowly because you are carrying many things no one can see. A tired body, a full mind, an old fear, a quiet sadness, a hope that has been hurt before, and still, you are here, still listening, still breathing, still trying in your own small way. That matters, even if no one sees it, even if no one claps for it, even if it looks small from the outside. Before we go deeper, let us name the real problem gently. The real problem is not that you are slow. The real problem is that somewhere along the way, you learn to believe that slow means failure. And tonight, maybe we can look at that belief together, not with anger, not with shame, but with softness, because maybe slow is not the sign that you are behind. Maybe slow is the way your heart is trying to protect you. Maybe slow is the only pace that still lets you stay whole. There is a reason you feel this way. It did not appear from nowhere. Maybe for a long time, you have lived in a world that loves speed, fast answers, fast success, fast healing, fast growth. People say, start now, do more, try harder, do not waste time. And maybe, little by little, you started to believe that your worth depends on your speed. If you move fast, you are doing well. If you move slowly, something is wrong with you. But is that really true? Look at the way life often shows itself to us. You see someone's good news on your phone, a new job, a new home, a new skill, a new bright smile. You see the result, but you do not see the long road behind it. You do not see the quiet mornings. You do not see the failed attempts. You do not see the days when they also felt lost. You do not see the nights when they also asked, "What am I doing with my life?" And because you cannot see their hidden days, you compare your private struggle with their public moment. That can hurt. It can make your own life feel smaller. It can make your own steps feel too slow. Maybe you are sitting in a quiet room with your phone still warm in your hand. The light is low. Your eyes are tired. Your shoulders are tight. And somewhere inside your chest, there is a small, sinking feeling. Everyone is moving. Everyone is becoming someone. Everyone is getting somewhere. And I am still here. But maybe this feeling is not telling the whole truth. Maybe you are not seeing your own quiet progress clearly. Maybe you are only looking for big signs, a big change, a big result, a big moment where everything finally feels different. But life does not always change like that. Sometimes, change is very quiet. It is the moment you breathe instead of breaking. It is the moment you try again, even after a slow week. It is the moment you choose one gentle step, when your mind says it is not enough. It is the moment you do not give up on yourself completely. These moments may not look impressive. They may not look beautiful from the outside, but they are real. And maybe they are more important than you think. Because healing is not always loud. Growth is not always easy to see. A life can be changing quietly, even when it looks the same. Like water inside a kettle. At first, nothing seems to happen. The kettle sits there, still, simple, ordinary. No steam yet, no sound yet, no sign that the water is becoming warm. But inside, something is happening. Slowly, quietly, without asking anyone to notice. Maybe you are like that too. Maybe the world looks at you and sees nothing special happening. But inside you, something is warming. A little more patience. A little more courage. A little more understanding. A little more kindness for yourself. And perhaps that is why your pace matters. Not because it is fast, but because it is yours. You are not here to copy someone else's timeline. You are not here to live inside someone else's race. You are here to walk through your own life with a heart that still belongs to you. So if you feel slow today, please do not turn that feeling into a punishment. Let it be information. Let it be a small message from your body. Maybe it is saying, I need rest. Maybe it is saying, I need less pressure. Maybe it is saying, please do not hate me while I am trying. Take one slow breath here. Let your hands rest. Let your chest become a little softer. You are not wrong for needing time. You are not wrong for growing quietly. You are not wrong for moving at a pace that others may not understand. Maybe the next question is not, why am I so slow? Maybe the softer question is, what am I carrying that makes this step feel heavy? And that is where we can begin. I want to tell you a small story, not a big story, just a quiet moment. Maybe you have had a moment like this before. A kitchen in the early morning. The room is not fully bright yet. There is a soft line of light near the window. The air feels still. Somewhere outside, there is a faraway sound. Maybe a motorbike passing by. Maybe a door opening. Maybe the world slowly waking up. On the kitchen table, there is a cup. Simple, empty, waiting. And on the stove, there is a kettle. Someone has just filled it with water. They turn on the heat, and then they wait. At first, nothing happens. The kettle looks the same. The water inside is quiet. There is no steam, no sound, no clear sign of change. If you looked at it too soon, you might think, nothing is happening. Maybe it is not working. Maybe the heat is not enough. Maybe this is taking too long. But the kettle does not explain itself. It does not rush. It does not feel ashamed. It simply stays there, quietly, patiently. And inside, the water is changing, little by little. The cold is leaving and the warmth is growing, not all at once. Not in a way you can see immediately, but still, it is happening. One small degree, then another, then another. For a long time, the outside looks almost the same. The kitchen is still quiet. The cup is still waiting. The window is still soft with morning light. But inside the kettle, something is becoming different. And then, after some time, a small sound begins. Very soft at first, almost like a whisper. A thin line of steam rises. The water moves. The kettle begins to sing. And suddenly, what looked like nothing was actually becoming something all along. Maybe your life feels like that sometimes. Maybe from the outside, it looks like nothing much is happening. You are still in the same room, still learning the same small lessons, still carrying the same worries, still trying to become calmer, still trying to become stronger, still trying to understand yourself. And maybe you look at your own life and think, nothing is changing. I am still the same. I am still slow. But perhaps you are looking too early. Perhaps you are standing too close to your own process. Perhaps the change is happening inside first, before it becomes visible. Maybe every quiet day is warming something in you. Every time you return after feeling tired. Every time you try again after feeling behind. Every time you choose not to speak cruelly to yourself. Every time you breathe instead of giving up. Maybe these moments are not small. Maybe these moments are the heat, the gentle heat, the hidden heat, the kind of heat that changes water before anyone can see the steam. So maybe you are not stuck. Maybe you are warming. Maybe you are not late. Maybe your life is taking the time it needs to become steady. And perhaps, just for tonight, you do not need to ask, why am I not there yet? Maybe you can ask, What is quietly changing in me, even if I cannot see it yet? Stay with that question for a moment. Let it be soft. Let it sit beside you. You do not need a quick answer. Just breathe. Maybe something inside you is already beginning to warm. Maybe this is where we can turn the thought around. Very gently. Not all at once. Not by forcing ourselves to believe something bright. Just slowly. For a long time, you may have carried one quiet belief. If I move slowly, I am failing. Maybe no one said it to you in those exact words, but you learned it from many small places. From people who praised fast success. From screens that showed quick change. From voices that said, "You should be further by now. You should do more. You should not waste time." And little by little, your heart began to hear slow as something wrong. Slow became lazy. Slow became weak. Slow became embarrassing. Slow became something to hide. But what if slow is not the opposite of progress? What if slow is one kind of progress? A quieter kind. A safer kind. A kind that does not break you while you are trying to grow. Think of a person walking with a full bag. The road may look simple from far away, but the bag is heavy. There are things inside that no one else can see. Old worries, family pressure, fear of failing, tired mornings, lonely nights, a mind that never fully rests, a heart that has been hurt before. If that person walks slowly, is it because they are weak? Or is it because they are carrying more than others know? Maybe your slow pace has a story. Maybe your slow pace is not proof that you are behind. Maybe it is proof that you are still moving, even with the weight you carry. And that matters. It matters more than you think. Some people move fast because their road is clear. Some people move slowly because they are walking through fog. Some people move slowly because they are healing while walking. Some people move slowly because they are learning how to trust their own feet again. So maybe the softer truth is this: you are not failing because you move slowly. You are learning how to move without abandoning yourself. You are learning how to grow without hurting yourself. You are learning how to continue without turning your life into a race. That is not weakness. That is care. That is wisdom. That is a quiet kind of strength. Maybe speed can impress people,